When you're choosing a bank, you're not just looking for a good interest rate or a user-friendly app. You're also thinking about how you'll get your money in and out. And that includes deposit limits. For an online-only bank like Vio, understanding these limits is key to making sure your money moves exactly how and when you need it to. Let's break down the deposit limits for Vio Bank, starting with their external transfers. If you're initiating a transfer from another bank into your Vio account using Vio's service, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. You're looking at a daily limit of $25,000 and a monthly limit of $100,000. It's a solid amount for most regular transfers, but something to be aware of if you're planning a very large move. Now, what if the shoe is on the other foot? What if you're initiating the transfer from your other bank, pushing money to your Vio account? This is where things get a bit more flexible. Vio Bank doesn't have a pre-established limit on the amount of incoming ACH transfers initiated by another financial institution. Just remember, these transfers are subject to Vio's standard funds availability policy. Mobile deposits are a huge part of banking with Vio, and they have their own set of limits. If you're using the mobile app to deposit a check, the daily limit is a generous $100,000. For monthly deposits, you can go up to $250,000. It's a high cap that should cover most people's needs for depositing a check on the go. But what if you have a check for an even larger amount, maybe from selling a property or a significant inheritance? You can always mail a check to Vio Bank. In this case, there are no pre-established limits. You can also make an unlimited deposit via a wire transfer. However, it's worth noting that wire transfers may require you to complete and notarize a form for security purposes. The biggest thing to remember is that these limits are in place for a reason. They're a form of security for both you and the bank. They help prevent fraud and ensure everything is processed smoothly. Before you make a large deposit, especially if it's over the standard limits, it's always a good idea to check Vio's official site for the latest information or give their customer service a call. Knowing your limits is just one more way to stay in control of your finances.